up, guys? It is your girl Jess back with another video, and today I'm just going to be giving you guys some insight of what it's really like to live in Orlando, Florida. I know a lot of people have mixed assumptions about it. Some people think like Orlando, Florida is like the vacation spot. Everybody's constantly on the beach and everything like that.
All that glitters is not gold.
And some people think Orlando, Florida is just like filled with crime. Whatever the assumption is, you know, I'm just gonna let you guys know my personal experience with living in Orlando, Florida, basically my whole life. So yeah, one thing I like about Orlando, there's always something to do. Like whether you want to go to a theme park or go to a huge mall or you know, party late nights, there's all sorts of places and things for that. Like I love that there's always something to do. You can never be bored unless you're a lazy ass and just sit down and lay down all day. That's the only way you'll be bored. Another thing is we don't have all the good theme parks, but we have like really good theme parks. We have Universal Orlando, we have Epcot, and we have Disney World. Disney World, not land. Not trying to throw shade or anything, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have Disney World down here. We have water parks like Aquatica, the newest one, Volcano Island from Universal. Wet n Wild I think is non-existent now, but yeah, there's different little theme parks throughout Orlando you can go to, which is usually in like the busy tourist area, International Drive and places like that. That's where you'll find all of those places. Yeah, me and my family, we have the annual pass to Disney and Universal, but they have not renewed it for some reason, which I'm really pissed about. Like, I might just renew it myself. Like, I think they just forgot about it. But yeah, with the annual pass, we'd go like once a week, because like I freaking love going to Universal and Disney. And I want to go back to Disney because they just opened the Avatar thing, Pandora. Like, I want to visit that and see how it is. But anyways, aside from that, next thing is, it's very diverse. It really is. You have black people, you have white people, you have Hispanic people, Muslim, Asian, all types of ethnicities and different cultures here, which is really cool to see. It's really amazing. I like being my voice. I like being in a diverse place where I know like there's a lot of people. One thing that I've noticed, it's been more Hispanics in Orlando, Florida than anything. I feel like there's more Hispanics down here than anything, yeah. But it still is very diverse. So aside from that, it's the Sunshine State. So with that, we do get a lot of sunshine and heat down here. But in the summertime, it's a mix between sunshine and heat and a lot of rain. Like lately, since the start of June, it has been like raining every other day. So right now it's raining as I'm filming this video, and I'm using natural lighting, which is not good. I'm gonna have to get some lights for that because it has been raining like on and off this whole entire week, the whole start of June. But yeah, other than that, restaurants, we have really good food down here. The restaurants, I love Mexican food, but my favorite is Indian food. I love Indian food because it's so much flavor and spice. Like, oh, I freaking love that. So we have like Indian food places, Asian food, we have Italian, Jamaican, Haitian. I love me some Jamaican and Haitian food too. All my island girls, what's up? But yeah, I love all types of food. We have really good restaurants, especially in the like downtown area is where I discovered like new food places, because there's always some new food place popping up in downtown. Or International Driveway, like you have a lot of good restaurants where you can have a good time, like Senior Frog, Sugar Factory. And then you have like restaurants that are in theme parks that are like really good as well. Like I love Bubba Gump's. I think it's Bubba Gump's. Yeah, Bubba Gump's and Universal. I freaking love that restaurant. It's amazing. But yeah, check out the restaurants when you're down here. We have amazing ones. So on to the cons, which is like the things that I am over and done with and don't really like about living in Orlando. One is it's always busy and it's overpopulated. Like, it is always busy. Like, you will run into traffic like no matter where you go. People go on I-4 a lot to like dodge traffic, but more traffic is on I-4 than anything around Orlando. Like, no matter if you're going in the tourist way, the non-tourist way, just the regular way, every route throughout Orlando has traffic no matter what. Unless you're good with knowing back roads, that's probably how you can dodge the traffic. Now, overpopulated, I mean people are constantly moving to Orlando, Florida. So yeah, now I feel like SpongeBob, you know, when he like shrunk everybody down and everybody was fitting in that tiny jar and everybody was squished like sardines. That's what I feel like in Orlando. Like, there's always constantly people, constant traffic, especially when I was working in the tourist part of the city. Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it because me having anxiety, and I'm such an introverted person. I don't like I don't like people. As much as I talk to you guys, like, I'm learning to be extroverted. Working in retail has kind of made me come out of my shell, but in all, I'm still an introverted person, and yeah, and I have anxiety, so I don't like the constant rush and in and out going of people, and it's just too much for me. I need to slow down, calm down, be in a place where it's tranquil. Like, I need peace and quiet. I can't do it. Moving on is the driving. Oh my gosh, the driving down here pisses me off. Now listen, the speed limit is just like a mere suggestion. Nobody goes the speed limit down here. If it says 55, people will go 70 and get away with it. You know why? The cops are never fucking around. They're never around to see this stuff. Like, either they go way over the speed limit or they go way under the speed limit. Like, the other day, the speed limit was 45. This lady was going 30 in front of me, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I just got over in the other lane and kept going. But here's another thing. People, when it's like traffic, heavy traffic, people swerve in traffic like it's nothing without turning signals or anything. Like, they're trying to get hit. They just swerve through traffic and they just don't care about getting hit, damaging other people's cars. They don't care. Like, it makes me so mad, because also in Florida, they don't believe in turning signals. They do not believe in turning signals. Like, me, when I drive, if I see your turning signal, I know to slow down because you're about to turn, right? No, people will legit hit the brakes suddenly out of nowhere, so you gotta hit the brakes suddenly out of nowhere, and then they turn. Like, why do you do that? Like, you have turning signals for a reason, and you don't want your car to be damaged. I don't want my car to be damaged either, and I don't want to damage your car. Use your turning freaking signals. Anyways, other than the driving over here, which heavily pisses me off, the crime. Even though Orlando, Florida is like very vacation-like and awesome, I guess, we do have crime. We do have a lot of crime-ridden cities that I just advise people not to go to. If you are visiting Orlando, Florida, and you're new, a couple places that I wouldn't advise you to go is like Ivy Lane, because that's where a lot of crime is. Ivy Lane, I avoid the crime-ridden cities. I don't go to Ivy Lane. Mercy Drive, Paramore, where else? Oh, where else? There's other places too. There's other places too, but these are just the few that I can remember. Also, Pine Hills. Pine Hills isn't that bad. Like, I went to school for 2 years in Pine Hills, Ridgewood Elementary. What's up? Yeah, I went there for 2 years. It wasn't that bad. I never had any, like, crime problems myself, but in recent years, Pine Hills has been known to be one of the most dangerous cities in Orlando. So if you're new, I'd advise you not to go there, but I pass through Pine Hills every now and again, but I don't like stop places there. I don't stop at all. But yeah, those are a few places you should not go and avoid if you're just visiting Orlando, Florida. Another thing is weather. Oh my gosh, it gets so freaking hot. It'll be 95 and it'd be like with the heat index of 110. Like, it gets intensely hot down here to the point where you cannot breathe, okay? And not only that, summertime, it's like constantly raining. Like I'm saying, right now it's like on and off again raining. It was just raining a couple minutes ago and now it's clearing up. Give it 20 more minutes. It's about to rain again. So yeah, and also we're known for hurricanes. Do you guys remember Hurricane Matthew? And they were making it seem like it was going to be a huge thing in Orlando. Like Hurricane Matthew was going to destroy homes and blah, blah, blah. Hurricane Matthew ain't do shit in Orlando. Like, the news hyped up Hurricane Matthew for no reason. Hurricane Matthew ain't do nothing. Like, I was like, where I thought trees were going to fall on my house. Like, nothing's happening. Like, Hurricane Matthew was just wind. But other than the weather, jobs, because there's always people moving into Orlando, it's harder to find jobs because especially if you're just now moving to Orlando, because people, when they have their jobs, they keep their jobs for life pretty much. Even whether if you're getting a job in the school system, a retail job, customer service job, they're really hard to come by. So if anything, don't just apply for one job and think, oh yeah, I got it, I'm gonna get that job, because you never know. Orlando is very tricky for jobs. Apply to like 10 places max on end, so you probably have a chance of getting 2 of those jobs if you do that. Like, Orlando's really hard to find jobs, and that's why most people, like most teenagers and everything, find jobs in the tourist areas, which are far from where they live. Like me, I was working in a tourist spot that was like an hour away from where I live now. And yeah, I had to quit that because I got tired of going all the way over there and using all that energy, and it was just too much. I don't like being in the rush, busiest part of town. I like being in a more tranquil, local part of town. Like, where I work now is literally like 15-20 minutes up the street, which I like that way better. But yeah, those are the things that I like and dislike about living in Orlando, Florida. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys are visiting. Let me know what you guys like or dislike about Orlando, Florida. Like, I want to hear from you guys. Like, it's like crickets in my comments. But anyway, have a nice day, my loves, and stay positive.
What they want, what they want, what they want. Dollar signs, yeah, I know it's what they want.